For another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line, guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And Should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Direct snap. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the upright. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the running game. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
On the run, it's Rivers. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State hoping to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's ball. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. He might want another play. Now he's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
They'll run it from the gun. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building, and a fun first half in this Las Vegas Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Idaho.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for room. It's Rivers. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Timeout called by the offense. Want to make sure that everyone's in sync on this 2-point conversion attempt. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Fresno State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Hurley. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.